India rang in the new year with joy and enthusiasm as people across cities and towns came together to welcome fresh beginnings. From bustling metropolitan hubs to scenic hill stations, celebrations were marked by gatherings, events and public festivities. And our reporters are joining us now here. Anisha is joining us from Nagrota in Jammu and Shabir Dar from Srinagar. A very good afternoon to the both of you in the intense cold that you are weathering outside. Here, thousands of devotees we know are visiting Jammu. So tell us about the zeal that is there among pilgrims and also about the overall fervour in the new year among Jammu residents.
Yes, first of all, good afternoon to you as well. And as the new year has begun and people choose faith and prayers over anything else to mark the beginning of the new year, and as a result, we can see a lot of devotees visiting the temples here in Jammu. Right now, we are at Kol Kandoli Mata Mandir, which is situated at Nagrota, Jammu, and most of the devotees rather who visit Shri Mata Vaishno Devi Katra make sure that they first visit this temple, because this is considered very auspicious one and considered the first glimpse or the resting place of Shri Mata Vaishno Devi. So it has a very beautiful history attached to it, and a lot of devotees make sure they visit here and they seek the divine blessings. And as far as the celebrations here in Jammu is concerned, a lot of people have visited temples to seek the divine blessings. We have been to Katra as well. We have shown visuals from there that thousands of devotees have visited, not only in Katra but also we are here at Nagrota Kol Kandoli Mata Temple. A lot of devotees have been visiting there to seek the divine blessings and make sure that they begin their new year with visiting such holy places.
Right, thanks for joining us from Jammu. Shabir, Happy New Year to the both of you. In fact, Shabir, Kashmir rang in the new year amid fresh snowfall at popular tourist resorts and also at higher reaches there of the valley. So tell us about how the residents and tourists together are celebrating the new year.
Yeah, Happy New Year from Kashmir. As we know that Kashmir is in intense, chill right now. I'm in Srinagar. The festivities are in the air, from the bustling Lal Chowk to the scenic spots like Gulmarg and Sonmarg. The tourists and locals in large numbers gathered in these places to celebrate the new year. And we have seen how magnifying and electrifying visuals from the Gulmarg, where thousands of tourists and locals have gathered there overnight to celebrate new year. Organized music festivals and other cultural events marked the celebrations both in Gulmarg and Pahalgam and Sonmarg. These places are jam-packed now, as thousands of tourists from across the country and globe have arrived in Srinagar and populated these tourist destinations on the eve of New Year. Srinagar also saw the very electrifying New Year celebrations, be it in the iconic Lal Chowk, where we saw till late in the night the youth, particularly and the tourists, were dancing to the music and celebrating the festivities that were in the entire city. The Dal Lake, the historical Dal Lake, which is the iconic tourist place in Srinagar, marked a new beginning last night when the entire hotels and houseboats were decked in colors, and there were boat rides throughout the night as tourists and people celebrated the New Year in these places. These celebrations and festivities are a good, boon to the Kashmir's tourism, because we know how the Kashmiri tourism suffered in the previous year, particularly after the Pahalgam terrorist attack. So the snowfall in the last week in hilly regions like Gulmarg and Sonmarg played a very effective marketing strategy for the Kashmir tourism. As we have seen, the tourism sector is booming right now, as thousands of visitors are already in Srinagar, and hoteliers and other tourism stakeholders are happy because they are saying that they are able to make the losses they suffered during the previous year. So authorities are also making every effort to ensure that the New Year Eve should continue for the entire year. As we have seen, the festivals have been organized, be it the music festivals, the cultural festivals, and the cuisine is displayed in all these places. The Kashmiri's traditional iconic kahwa was served to the tourists in Gulmarg and Pahalgam. Similarly, other cuisines were on offer to the tourists in these places. So overall, these festivities are becoming a good omen for Kashmir's tourism, because this is setting the tone for the year as vis-a-vis tourism is related. So I have spoken to some tourists and also to the tourism officials who are very upbeat, who are saying that this marks a good beginning for Kashmir's tourism, as tourism being the mainstay of Kashmir's economy. So the arrivals here this time around is a welcome sign, because stakeholders are upbeat. They are hoping that it snows in plains also, because I'm in Srinagar, you can see there is no snow around, but it is biting chill here, and the Met Department has predicted that in 24 hours their guard will be merciful on the residents in Srinagar, because they are waiting for the snow here, so that will act as an added indicator for the tourism to for other people to come here, because tourism is the mainstay, and Kashmir's winter, when it snows, it turns into a magical place. Right now the Gulmarg has turned into a winterly wonderland, as thousands of people are celebrating and enjoying the white carpet there.
Well, Shabir, thank you so
Back to
much
you.
for giving us such an elaborate description of how tourists are enjoying in this time of the year, especially during the snowfall taking place in the higher reaches, like you told us. And it's glad to know that tourism has made a comeback and it's booming at this point in time. Thank you so much for joining us, Shabir.